Hello? Oh.
Hermitage Precinct Officer Lancaster speaking. How may I help you?
Yeah, may I speak with the supervisor, please?
I'm sorry?
May I speak with the supervisor, please?
Yes, ma'am. Can I say who's calling?
Reba?
Reba?
Uh-huh.
All right, Mr. Reba, give me just 1 second. I'll transfer you to him, okay?
Thank you.
No problem.
He said Mr. Reba.
Hermitage Precinct, Sergeant White.
I'm sorry, could you spell your last name?
Yes, W-H-I-T-E.
H-I-T. Oh, White. Okay, it sounded like Wise, but I wasn't sure. Okay,
No problem.
this is just a, excuse me, a random phone call. But I really wanted to make it. Okay, I have a YouTube channel, and I get video of public servants in the course of their duties while they're, out doing their job.
Yes.
And a First Amendment auditor, cop watcher, etc. And I have hellacious experiences with police officers all the time. In Nashville, I had one when I began doing this. But overall, Nashville are the most professional, good police officers. And I deal with Hermitage Precinct a lot. And I don't live there, but I'm familiar with the area.
Right.
And I just have the best experiences with y'all. And I go out of town a lot and have terrible, terrible interactions with law enforcement that I would do the exact same way in Nashville. And our officers are so great to me. I mean, they either ignore me or they talk to me nicely like we do here in Nashville. And I just have to tell you how much it means to me and the community. And like, I get comments, are you familiar with my channel that I have one? Because I call y'all to compliment y'all all the time on officers. I did on Eric Wagner.
I talked to you, a few weeks ago about the officer, I think Powers.
Yeah. Oh, God, I love him. I'm telling you, have you watched any of my other videos?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
But I haven't lately.
Oh, God.
I think the last time I was last time we talked about that.
Let me tell you, and this is just for conversation. Just you and me talking. I want you to see, since I talked to you, I went to Memphis, had a hellacious time. I expected that in Memphis. Then I went to Huntsville, had a hellacious time. Even one of the sheriff deputies, and they're sheriffs, like here, they're, serve civil warrants or jail guards. But the sheriff deputy, I'm out in the parking lot at the sheriff's office, smacked my hand in camera. I mean, assaulted me. And I mean, it's just amazing because I am a constant. The officer is always the variable. I'm nice, I'm polite, and it blows me away. And I want you to see them and think, oh my gosh, thank goodness we train them here. And
absolutely.
It's incredible. And like I said, I had a negative encounter when I first started cop watching. It was one of your officers, and he was just terrible. But y'all held him accountable, and that, to me, the accountability part is the best part. But a lot of people who have channels like mine antagonize, and I'm not condemning them for their style. They antagonize, and in different states the culture is different, personalities are different. You can get away with things, say in California or somewhere else like that you would get in jail for here, as far as antagonizing. Y'all disorderly conduct if I start screaming and cussing at you, but that's not my style anyway. But I'm telling you, it just impresses me to no end. And when people leave the positive comments, I have another one in Metro, since Officer Powers, it's on there. Another motorcycle cop. Well, no, Eric Wagner was one. He was one of my favorites. He was like, "You want to get on my bike?" And I'm like, it's just
absolutely, I do. Yeah.
It's the amazing difference and how professional y'all are. And I love it when I go on these trips and I come back home, and then I'll just catch somebody pulled over, and then the officers talk to me. I mean, it's just, and I just want you to know how much, like, literally, I don't know if you've ever looked at my comments, people are watching around the world, not just
Yeah,
here.
no, I try not to look at any comments at all. Because most of the time, they're either one way or the other way.
Yours are positive, though. That's the thing. I mean, if you look at, like, Powers, you will not find a negative comment on there.
Right.
I'm telling you, all of the ones I have here are just incredible. And so, look at the comments, because, look, just every once in a while at your leisure, just look at my channel and see if I have anything new on Metro, or look at my negative ones. And you will be so proud, and, take the opportunities to tell them, we're out there, we're watching, be on your best behavior at all times, because they are anyway. So it pays off the way you're training them. And I just can't tell you how refreshing it is every time I come home. And, I pass the police, I'm like, I'll do a cop watch, and I'm not in fear for my freaking life or my freedom,
right.
So.
Yes, well, and that's what we've been saying for years and years and years about how, thankfully, in Nashville, and the Metro Nashville Police Department does it differently, and we think we do it the right way. That's why it's kind of discouraging sometimes when you see stuff from other places, and you think that would never happen here. But if it was something that would happen here, that's why we'd want to know about it. That way, as you said, we can go back and correct it. And make sure it doesn't happen again here.
Oh, exactly. And y'all have. I'm telling you, there was only one where the officer went way overboard and was going to trespass me from a public sidewalk. And it was just, like, verbally just terrible. But that was when I first started. I mean, that was way over a year ago, and he was dealt with, and I was like, okay. But I'm telling you, it just means the world to me. I just want to thank you, because it's such a breath of fresh air. And so I always, like, when they make comments, I always say, I have to say Nashville PD are my favorite. I mean, Gallatin's wonderful too. But Nashville, and I'm so glad, because this is where I live. I live here.
Awesome.
Yeah, it just
and I'll make sure I pass that on to the officers and the supervisors. That way we know that, and we know it before, that we are different here in a great way. So thank you for reinforcing that for us.
Yeah.
And having a different viewpoint of it.
Yeah, because I don't want just you alone to know that. I want all.
Absolutely.
I want all of y'all to know that the world is watching. Y'all don't embarrass yourselves. You are professional, and how much the public appreciates it. Because I just literally, coming off of a trip from doing it, and seeing other officers not be able to handle it at all, and then to come home, I'm like, ah. So I just really wanted to call you and tell you, just to make my day better, to be honest.
Well, awesome. Thank you. Like I said, I'll pass that on, especially this afternoon if I'm here for our evening shift, and then also let the other detail lieutenants know. And it's been great talking to you.
You too.
And thank you for the positive.
Oh, sure. I just want to pass it along. Thank you for spreading it instead of just staying with you, because it means the world to me.
Well, first of all, the reason I want to spread it is because it has nothing to do with me. I'm not the one out there doing it. So it needs to get down to the officers that are out there being positive and doing the right thing, and making sure that they know that they're doing the right thing. So I think that's more important, to let them know, because they're the face of the department, and whatever they do comes back on us. So it's great to know when they do something great, to let them know they're doing something great. So again, sorry to bother you, but thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, sir. You have a great day.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye-bye.